NHL prize picks for Monday, June 5th. I'm Sniper from DFS Army. You are looking at the DFS Army Prop Optimizer. You may have seen it for other sports. Don't do a ton of hockey videos, but got one today for the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 2. Prize Pick Optimizer, just like in other sports, you're comparing prize pick lines to sportsbook odds along with our projection model to help you find plus EV plays you want access. Click that link in the description, code SNIPER20 for 20% off access, in addition to all our other plays and picks in our VIP Discord. So make sure you go and check that out. I'm going to do 5 picks today. An NHL 5-pick. I'm going to see if we can make some big money versus the pairs we've been playing in other sports. Quick break from baseball. Baseball will be back tomorrow, but we got NHL on tap for tonight. So let's go ahead and dig into the plays here. First up here, now hockey's a little different. You have a lot of these push lines. We want to look for value where we can win them, but the lines may look a little deceiving. So Mark Stone, more than 2 shots on goal is the first play. And it's deceiving because 2.5 is this plus 110 on DraftKings, plus 102 on Caesars. But why is that good value? Well, 2 versus 2.5. The push and win versus just the win prop is a big difference. So that's where we rely. We still want decent numbers, but it's hard to find just the way NHL odds are. You're going to find more push lines 2.0, 3.0 than 1.5 and 2.5. You got a couple 1.5 and block shots line we're going to talk about in a little bit, but this is common. It is decent value here, and we have 3. We're projecting him at 3. So let's go pull up Mark Stone, and let's talk about this play a little bit more in depth here. Mark Stone, as you can see, he's made it 3 of the last 5 games, 1 push, 1 loss, went 7 shots on goal in game 1 of this series. That is bananas. In the regular season, he averaged about 2.7 and change shots on goal per game. Postseason, averaging over 2 shots on goal. Trend is there. Recent form is there. I'll go ahead and I'll take Mark Stone more than 2 shots on goal. By the way, guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button for me. Smash it up. Appreciate all the support on these videos. Next play up, we're going to talk about Shay Theodore. More than 2 shots on goal. Similar prop here. And I think it's going to be continue to be an up and down type series. As you can see, not as good of odds on the plus 2.5 on the 2.5, but still, when you're talking about 2 and 2.5, it's deceiving, but there's value here because you get value from the pushes. Plus 114 on Caesars appears to be the best line. 3 is what we have in our top props model. Let's go ahead and we'll pull up Shay Theodore. A little bit more background to the play, see if you like it for yourself. As you can see, he's made this mark for the last 5 games. So he's made it 4 of the last 5 games in the postseason, averaging right at 2 shots on goal per game. Regular season, he averaged about 2.3 shots on goal per game. Like, he's averaging over this mark postseason, regular season. Form is there again, getting tons of minutes, averages over 20 minutes per game of ice time as a defender. Excuse me, sorry for the cough, guys. Like to play a bunch. Shay Theodore, more than 2 shots on goal. We play number 2. Go ahead, we'll dig into the Proptimizer a little bit more. Find play number 3 that I like. We're going to talk Gustav Forsling, more than 1.5 block shots. So this is straight up line here, so you can get a little bit better reading the value. What we usually see is that minus 135 line, kind of that minimum I'm looking for, 135 on Caesars, BetMGM. Let's head over and let's talk about Gustav Forsling and over 1.5 block shots. As you can see, he's made this 3 of the last 5 games. And it's one of those things where I expect Vegas to keep attacking. He didn't have any in the first game of the series. And it's just that's a guy who's getting nearly 25 minutes of ice time, and Vegas off to a good start at home. She's going to have plenty of possession again. I like him to get a couple of block shots in this game. I actually was a little bit surprised this line wasn't at 2 straight up. Between his time on the ice, facing a lot of shots from Vegas, I like the way Vegas is playing right now. I'm going to go Gustav Forsling more than 1.5 blocked shots. So we can go for our fourth play of this video. I'm going to go over to Brandon Montour, and we are again going to look at the black shots here. Minus 130-ish, the ballpark area for all BetMGM, Caesars, and FanDuel. And pull up Montour here. Made it 3 of the last 5 games. Had 2 in that opening game. Again, just another defender. There's going to be a lot of shots in this series. I think it's a fun series to watch in terms of Stanley Cup final. Like the way Vegas plays. They're in these up and down type of games. Again, you got 26 minutes of ice time in the opener. Plenty of opportunity here. And facing this team, I think he gets in front of a couple shots pretty much in every game this series. So I'll go Brandon Montour more than 1.5 block shots. Last play up that we're going to look at that I do like here. We played it in the first game. A little bit dangerous. It's going to make people a little bit sketchy, I think, to keep going back to it. But Matthewchuk, less than 3.5 shots on goal. Minus 135 BetMGM, 120 at DraftKings. The best line here on DraftKings, 133 at Caesars. I'll go ahead and pull up Matthewchuk, and we'll talk about this play just a little bit more. 3.5 shots on goal. As you can see, he is under this mark in 3 of the last 5 games. Get you a little bit more background on Kachuk here. Postseason, he's actually averaging under 3 shots a game in the postseason, which for a player of his caliber was a little bit surprising to me. Regular season, he averaged close to 4 shots on goal per game. But again, postseason, as things tighten up and lock down on him, he hasn't got as many shots on goal off. I also just continue to like Vegas in this series, especially at home. Only had two last game. Was in the box quite a bit as well in terms of penalties. I'll take Matthewchuk less than 3.5 shots on goal. And what I do like about this play is we do a recap here. We do the recap. Matt Stone, more than 2 shots on goal. Shay Theodore, more than 2 shots on goal. Gustav Forsling, more than 1.5 block shots. Brandon Montour, more than 1.5 block shots. And Matthewchuk, less than 3.5 shots on goal. I'm going to change this. I'm going to use my free Flex Friday entry here for my $20 to potentially win 200. What I like about this play, what I was going to say, is that it builds a narrative for the game here. I like Vegas at home. I got 2 Vegas players over on shots, 2 Florida players more on block shots as Vegas attacks, and one of the Florida attackers on the side less than in terms of shots on goal. This is I'm picking Vegas to win type parlay. So if Florida wins, this is probably in a little bit of trouble. But that's the play I got for you guys. I hope you guys like the content. Hit the like button for me. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you join DFS Army. And it's your daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests, and I will see you next time.